Hello everybody, it's Talia and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be my top movies to watch on Tubi. Really excited to talk about old movies from back in the days when I used to watch them. It's nice to rewatch the old movies and just kind of get like the feeling of the characters and the scenes. So if you guys are new to my channel, hello, I'm Talia and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Just hit that red button and notification bell so you won't miss any videos. We're gonna go ahead and start with this, my top movies to watch on Tubi. If you don't know what Tubi is, it's really similar to Netflix and Hulu, except it's free, no charge. Go to tubi.com or download the app and basically you watch free movies, free TV shows. Just to let you know is that they're mainly like old movies from back in the days. There's also new movies that came out from 2019, 20. You want to sign up an account and get notified from Tubi like, hey, there's a new movie just added on your Tubi, go check it out or something. You want to be notified every new movie that came out or is leaving soon, signed up by your account. I am signed up because I don't want to miss any movies or what's leaving soon. So I'm like one of those people who love watching movies, especially horror movies. But I'm a big fan, so nothing scares me. That's a lie. I am scared of a few things. There's not much of a good family movie, so I'm sorry I didn't pick out any, but I really hope that you guys are into like mysterious, thriller, horror, all that kind of fun movie. So we're gonna go ahead and start with my top movies, and I hope you guys enjoy this. The first movie that I recommend is called Jeepers Creepers. It's a 2001 film movie. It's more of an American Horror Story if you guys are really into that. So it's about a brother and sister named Derry and Trish. They go out of town, I guess, and they go in the car. I've noticed that this film only stick in one area, which is like the road, and you know, they have a little sister and brother bond, just talk and everything, and they notice something so creepy on the road, like a weird old rusty truck. Something really strange about this guy. You see something like him thrown in the dumpster. It looks like a little whole dumpster that goes down, but oh my gosh, it's like so creepy. They've seen a bunch of things, they're hearing things, they're seeing things, and they get a strange phone call from a stranger that supernaturally see the present of what's happening to them. So it's like a really scary movie. Well, I call it the creeper, so I don't know the actual name of that person who's killing, but apparently that person is, or that whatever that is, creeper is a bad thing. There's like little jumps here and there. So it's a really interesting movie and I really liked it. So it's a 2001 film movie if you guys are really into it. So the second movie that I recommend is called The Orphan. This one is a 2009 film movie. It's more of a horror thriller movie. It's about the parents. They had a really rough time with their life. They were thinking to adopt a child just because they've been through something very tragedy with their miscarriage. So their only option was to adopt because they don't want to go through that again. In this case, they decide to go and orphan and check out the girls and see what's all about, you know, adopting, getting to know the girls, make sure it's the right person to bring in their home. Wife's name is Kate and husband is John, and they both have two children. Their names are Daniel and Max. Daniel's the older brother and Max is the younger sister. He did have a little accident back then where they had like a car accident, so Max is deaf, so she can't hear or talk, but she communicates by sign language. So that is a way for them to communicate with all the family. There is the girl that is gonna be one of the characters in this movie. In the beginning of the movie, it gets really so like family, like oh how amazing, like they adopt, but as it goes like right in the middle and the end, it gets really good. Young girl like who who she really is, who is actually living in their home. So it's just interesting because thought that you adopted a young, sweet, innocent girl, but it's such a good movie to watch, guys, and I definitely recommend The Orphan. Third movie that I recommend is called The Hills Have Eyes. This is actually the part 1 because I know there's like part 2. So this movie is actually a 2006 horror slasher type of movie, and slasher, that is true because bam 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 bam, like a lot of like cuts, and this movie is a bit intense. However, it is a good movie. I do tend to like look away because sometimes the violence and the slashing people type of thing is not my thing, but it is a good movie to watch. Makes of the old The Hills Have Eyes. That one is a really old movie. I've never watched it, but it kind of did like a remark of the film of it, kind of similar in 1977. I feel like this one has a bunch of characters, so I'm just gonna say like family road trip. The family goes on a trip, I think San Diego, I think they were heading to. He as this creepy gas station, it just gives me the deja vu vibes, like don't go in there, but you know, they needed gas, they needed some food. So they go in there and this creepy old guy comes out, and basically he wasn't a nice person at all. So basically he just wanted to harm the poor family. He kind of tells them, hey, there is a short road if you guys want to take it. Once they took that short road, everything went down the hill, and they've been seeing a lot of weird crap in these middle of nowhere basically. So they were stuck, they were stranded. The van just kind of like went down. I like it. It was so interesting. The characters are really good acting. But I'm gonna stop there. It's a really good movie to watch, guys. I really recommend it if you guys are really into it. So the fourth movie that I recommend, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This one is actually a 2009 thriller movie. I love it. The characters are very young, more like children's, teens kind of characters, but I feel like they did a phenomenal job. Kind of creepy, just the weird characters that they put out there. This one girl is just so creepy. The huge weird smile and long hair. Once you watch it, you know what I mean. There's jumps here and there. It is a really good movie. It's more like a PG-13. So I think this characters is Stella, Ramon, and Tommy, I believe. Trick-or-treating, you know, and Stella wanted to do something more exciting, more fun, more adventure, kind of discover a mysterious place. So they actually go to this weird haunted house. Has been abandoned for many years. Her smart ass kind of takes the book or journal, I believe, really hunts them down. Revenge from them, like creepy, like scary adventure for them, and trying to figure out why she's doing it, what really happened to that poor girl. She put her friends in danger, so that makes it a really difficult situation. There is a bit of more characters in this movie, but however, it's really put in together. They acted super amazing, so I really recommend it. It's really fun to watch. The fifth movie that I recommend is called Raw, 2006 film horror, kind of a drama movie. I do find it a little like horror, I'll say. It's about Justin, that is the main character on this movie. Basically, she's dangerously seductive in this world during her first week at vegetarian school. She was very desperate to fit in with the crowd and trying to be her own self in this school. The hardest part is that she seems very straight with her principles and just randomly eats raw meat. Woman soon experienced very like a terrible, unexpected consequences to herself. Emerged and escalated to a level that she never felt before. She cannot stop herself. Anxiety of wanting more of the raw meat and becomes very dangerously towards other people. It's a really good movie. The sixth movie that I recommend is called American Crime, 2007 film movie, drama, crime type of movie. If you guys are really interested, divorced mother who divorced of several children, Sylvia and Jenny, and obviously she had a huge big responsibility taking care of the two girls. Sylvia and Jenny's parents travel business thing. They go through a real troublemaker, pure innocent young girls who are being guardianed by someone else who are not their parents. In this case, they stay with the divorced mother. She actually imprisons the girls in the basement, torture her, and eventually encourage her children to follow the suit. What happened to these girls, especially Sylvia? She's been through so much, and especially staying with someone she doesn't know that is an unknown person to her is just really crazy. It's just a really like sad for the girls. It's a really good movie and I totally recommend it. There's some sad parts here and there that I recommend. It's called Coyote Lake. That one is a 2009 film movie. It's more of a drama type of thriller movie. It's basically about two dangerous unwanted guests, Paco, Mario, and it's just like other characters in this movie. I'm surprised that a lot of people didn't like this movie, but I kind of really enjoyed it. It was just really interesting to watch, and there is sort of a little bit of a bit of action here and there. Guests threaten a young woman and her overbearing mother on a small like a bed type of breakfast in Mexico border. These two ladies been through a very tragedy moment with these two guests that are the most wanted. This story goes to a very dark place where it kind of gets really good. The movie that I recommend is called The Number 23. 2007 film movie. Is more of a thriller mystery type of movie if you guys are really into that, and I kind of really enjoy this movie just because I did watch it like years ago. It's about a man named Jim who randomly found and discovered a random book that was basically abandoned, full of numbers of 23. Interesting, right? Kind of leads him to a descent into a darkness, puts him in a situation, kind of overthinks and hallucinate things, and puts him in a very dark place. I'll say, flipping over the pages, he gets very obsessed with this book and becomes more convinced that just noticed that it's about his life, actually about him. Very like more into graves, consequences, and things that will happen in death and all that. So it's kind of like an interesting movie to watch. Dark psychological type of movie, and becomes very haunted by his own facts in his readings. They're really interesting, this movie, and I definitely recommend it. I recommend it's called The Ninth Gate. This one is actually a 1999 film movie. It's one of the old movies, but a good movie, guys. Thriller and mystery type of movie if you guys are into that as well. I love mystery movies, so it's like really interesting, kind of gives you a hint who is behind all this. So basically Dean specialize in tracking down a rare and exotic type of collectors. Other character named Boris has recently basically discovered 17th century type of aesthetic text called The Ninth Gate, kind of similar to a legendary book that it was written. It's more of a possession, more of a like demon type of thing. Soon find himself center of a strange ongoing violent type of situation. So there's always something wrong, something going on, and bad things are actually happening. This type of situation, there appears to be a shadow in the apartment that basically determined to regain the book and opens up the gates, and the bad kind of evil is going in. It's a girl that is the devil, includes Satan, and which is pretty crazy, but it's more of like the devil and all that. So it kind of opens up gates, like a spirit, more of a demon. So I totally recommend it, guys. Movie that I recommend is called The Village. 2004 film movie. It's more of a thriller, it's kind of psychological type of movie if you guys are really into that. Some like jumps here and there, but not terribly like crazy. This movie, there is a lot of characters, so I cannot keep up with the names, but basically is about a small little village town that everyone just seems to like sort of get along in a way. However, in this movie there is weird things going on, so I tend to hide at night so they don't sleep well. Whatever that thing that actually exists in that woods It comes at night. Everyone hides and try to stay quiet. Weird type of creature that's out there. They believe it's dangerous and they can harm their own family, so they try to like hide. They're not allowed to go in the woods. So if they do listen, they are not going to get unharmed. However, there's some people that don't like to listen and they just want to like be a badass and just go in the woods. That's when the whole problem starts. It's a really good movie and I really recommend it. It's about a small little village. Movie that I recommend is called Anna. This one is a 2013 film movie. This one is more of a thriller, a mysterious movie if you guys are really into that. It's about Anna Greeny, a detective named John, determined in a troubled teenager. So basically he does studies on the teenager and kind of like keep an eye on her. Anna is basically a sociopath who's capable of murdering someone or a victim of a trauma or is able to cause any problems. Is a very dangerous patient, and that's why John, the detective, is always trying to keep an eye on her, make sure she's not doing anything very harm to others or herself. It has a really serious plot and I find it really interesting. There is a little twist at the end. It just kind of like wasn't how I expected to end, but overall it's a really good movie to watch. It's just about Anna who basically needs help, and I truly recommend it. Pretty much it for my top best movies to watch on Tubi. I hope you guys enjoy watching. What is your favorite movie to watch on Tubi? Let me know, comment down below, and I will definitely watch it because I am a big fan of watching movies, TV shows. I am down to watch anything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.